Ryan Perdz, dude. So, me and my cousin got to watch you play for the first time. You kind of walked into #happens or whatever it was with your guitar, and it was like, I was nervous. I don't know why. You probably weren't nervous at all, but it was just like the setting is like everybody's sitting at tables and stuff, and people are like just starting to drink for the day. And like you sat there with your guitar and just like absolutely blew us away, me and my cousin. We kept looking at each other like, what the hell? And it was during January, because you come into that song and you have this super deep, I don't even know how to describe vocal tone, but it was like super deep. And then into like the, sorry, I probably should shut up and let you answer a question or something, but and then you like,
You're good.
but then you get into the bridge and it's kind of the same way. And then to end that song, you like show off that range. I remember everybody was like damn near standing up and they're like, what was that? That was amazing. So my cousin, he's usually with me, but he had to work today. Tim.
Oh, cool.
Ever since then, we're like, dude, we got to get Ryan on the podcast. So anyway, thanks, dude.
Nice.
Big time for coming on, hanging out.
Of course, thanks. Yeah, that performance was fun. It was really early in the day, though. Everybody was saying the crowd was like, it's a tough crowd to play to, but it seemed pretty normal to me. I don't know. Like it seemed like playing at a restaurant or something with a lot of people.
Well, I'm glad that doesn't make you nervous, because when you come out, I'm like, man, I can't imagine. That would make me so nervous.
Why? Because
like all these
there was people not paying attention.
Well, it's like all these radio people too. They're just kind of like,
Okay, yeah.
do something.
Yeah, it just reminded me of playing at like a hotel lounge or something, where people are just drinking and not paying attention. But then once I played, I think people paid attention. But it was fun.
Yeah, I think you captured the attention of the room. For me, especially because I didn't even know what I was getting into, and I was hungover, dude. Had a long night in Vegas, and then we were kind of standing in the back drinking water, trying to get hydrated.
Nice.
You started singing up there. I was like, what? I think you have definitely think you have like a generational voice. Like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, my range, like I just recently started doing like the really high stuff, like how I do in January. Like I just kind of added that to my repertoire. Chris Cornell has always been my biggest inspo, Robert Plant, and like I never was able to do that stuff. Like I love them so much because it's like they're so far out there. They're the greatest of all time. So if you are inspired by those people, it's hard to reach that, obviously, but you can try. So they show you that it's possible because they were normal people just like everybody else to start off with. But yeah, I'm getting vocal coaching now from Brian Byrne. He was vocalist of I Mother Earth for a little bit. I don't know if you know them, but a really nice guy. And yeah, I mean, the only knock people would say, besides people saying I sound like Creed or whatever, which isn't a knock, I think. I love Creed, so I don't mind that. But people would say I don't have a range. I'd be like, what are you talking about? and so now I do stuff just to, all the songs are written to show my range now on the new album. So I'm pretty excited to just have this all out, the new music.
Yeah, the new one's been stuck in my head. Adeline, yeah. It's nice. And that's a good thing. Like, it's just kind of and then going into that chorus. It's already in my head, so I'm like, well, gonna like this one. Sweet.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorite off the album, actually. Like, January is a fun one. It's kind of like a country-ish, just fun vibe. Way different than any other song I released, just to kind of test the waters. And we released it in January because you gotta. You're not going to release it in another month. But so, yeah, we got that one. So that sounds nothing like the album. That's like the outlier, but it was released first. But Adeline is kind of more the vibe for the album.
Okay.
Like, super big chorus with maybe a moody presence to it.
Man, I've been spinning Januaries ever since. I'm glad I got to see you live for my first time seeing you, because it just changes things. You know what I mean? When you get to see it live and then all of a sudden something maybe I wouldn't have been hooked on, I am. But also the way that you like commanded that like uppity room was cool as fuck to me.
Yeah, Heather was telling me from Big Machine, like after I did that high note in January, it was like everybody, you couldn't hear anything and everybody was paying attention. I didn't even notice. I was just doing my thing. Like between the songs, I got a drink of water and it was like, everybody wasn't talking. And I felt a little uncomfortable. Like during that moment, I was like, oh geez, nobody's talking. Like I was expecting people to just kind of start talking about, all right, I'll get back to it, I guess. But that was fun. I got to go to Vegas. That was my first time in Vegas.
Oh, cool.
I met Hollywood Undead.
Yeah.
Is that their name? They were really nice. I met them. That was cool. They were just like really nice, like the nicest people I've ever met in the musician wise. So that was pretty cool. And I got to meet a lot of people there, and that was a lot of fun.
Did you do anything? Did you do anything cool while you're in Vegas?
I had a lot of stuff to do. I mean, we gambled a little bit. I mean, there's literally, even in the airport, there's stuff. So it was nuts. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't do anything too crazy, though.
Vegas is dangerous, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see why.
You walk in and immediately they're like, okay, start giving us money. Gamble, do something. Drink. There's alcohol. Start giving us your money. Quick. Faster.
I know. Right in the airport. It's unreal.
But I've actually won twice in the airport leaving.
Nice.
So I don't know if that's a pro tip or if I'm just lucky, but maybe try on your way out of town, gambling a little. It's worked for me in the past.
Yeah, that's how they get you to come back. Every time you leave, you win. Yeah. It's a good method.
Did you meet Hollywood Undead? I can't remember what that place was called, but there, or was it later on at the show, or what?
Yeah, there, and then we were at the same hotel, so I was seeing them everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was the Notoriety. Is that what it was called?
Oh, yeah. I think that was it. That sounds right.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything. I'm a dumbass, but they were at the show later, and that's when Tim and I, my cousin and I, got to meet him and talk to him a little bit. And cool. We were all kind of tuned up by then, so we had a lot of fun for like 5 minutes with them too.
Nice. Yeah, I saw they did like some Creedence. They did a Creedence cover. I wasn't expecting that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and
that Josie song. That's the one that came.
Oh, yeah, what is that?
The Josie's on a vacation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I wasn't expecting them to do those. It's like
no, that was really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and you have a ton. Well, that was one thing that I enjoyed after I got back when I started to go through all of your stuff is you've done a ton of that kind of stuff, like on social media and reels and stuff. And
yeah, covers just of everything.
Yeah, that top one on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it was pretty short too. It was like a Nirvana one.
Oh yeah, it's got like 70 million views or something.
Holy cow.
Or maybe 50, I can't remember. But yeah, it just smells like Teen Spirit. Would
you say that helped like kind of kick off your career where it is now?
Yeah, that was like the whole career. Really. It was like I was just in I went to college for like a semester and a half, and then COVID happened and I started posting TikToks. I'm like, well, this has got to work. So then it did, and that's kind of just what I was just banking on that. I kind of put all my eggs in one basket, because I didn't want to go back to college. That was my plan, not to go back. I did that for a while, and then I was just independent for so long, and then this year I just signed to Big Machine, which is amazing. Scott, they're all really nice. It's like a family over there, and I like literally just got signed like a couple months ago. So, and we've been working on the new album for like literally a year.
Hell yeah. It's dude, pretty neat. People need to pay attention for that. So is January and then Adeline the only two songs that you've shared off of the new album?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, dude. If that's what's coming, then holy shit, I'm excited. People need to pay attention. And that, I think, is going to be, if it's anything like those two songs, I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
Is there a date for the album? Do you have that worked out?
Not yet. We're just doing the singles now, and then almost done mixing the full album. Ryan Hewitt is mixing it. Really excited about that. He does all the Chili Peppers stuff. He just mixed is it Spatial Audio, that new thing? He just mixed it for all of Oasis's new song, which is just crazy.
Wow.
So it's like an honor to, have him mix my stuff. So it's really, I mean, the Chili Peppers were seriously like one of my favorite bands ever growing up. John is my favorite guitarist. So it's really cool because like the guitars I layer and stuff, he's my inspiration. So the guy that mixed his guitars on like Stadium Arcadium and stuff, it's just really cool to see him mix mine and really get what I'm envisioning when I record guitars. So it fits.
Yeah, that's super exciting. So with signing to the new label, are you guys working on putting a tour together or getting you on with somebody for tour?
Yeah, once some more songs are out, we're gonna discuss more dates and everything. But I'll be in Nashville playing some shows soon, and it's just getting started. So
yeah,
we don't have anything cemented yet.
I'm excited. I'll be watching. I'm in Idaho, so I don't get very many, but
nice.
I'll go to Salt Lake City. I'll go to Boise. I'll go to Vegas. Is only like a 45-minute flight for me, so
Dope.
I would love to do Vegas again too. When do you expect, I guess, the album? I'm not trying to like pry for timing, but more for
I'm actually not sure.
Myself.
All right. I'm not sure what the rollout plan is really. It's going to be like song by song each month. Like, I don't know if it's going to be like the first 6 and then an album or just releasing the whole thing as singles. I'm not sure. Really, like, singles are the most important thing nowadays with rollout. But it's going to be cool when I can release a full album. I've released, like, my whole career, I've just released like EPs and singles over and over again. I've never had a full album. I have a ton of music out on Spotify and everything, but I've just always just recorded it here and gotten it mixed in Buffalo and stuff. But this is my first legit team with mixers and everything. So first full album.
I probably attention span thing. Maybe I TikTok, social media, but like bands and artists are seemingly moving away from the album and more towards like singles and EPs, but it's sad to me a little bit because I love like structuring an album and all that stuff, but I totally get it as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I don't know if you listen to McGee or not now, but he like writes his new album. It's all album oriented. Like, if you just listen to one song, it wouldn't really hit as hard without knowing the full album and all the guitar tones and everything. It's like, that's what makes a real artist. And you can have super fans because it's like you have a sound that fits a full album. I was like, if you listen to Audioslave's first record, they weren't writing each song to be like a hit. So you listen to Like a Stone, you're like, oh, this is a hit, but it's not like they wrote it to be a single pop hit. It's like a work of art in the full album. It complements every other song. So it would be cool if artists could get back to that. But I think it is slowly becoming that. I think people are respecting full albums again, like buying vinyls and things like that. But for now, yeah, really releasing singles for social media and stuff, it's the way to go. But once I'm like a bigger musician or whatever, I think, just full albums will be easier to make.
Yeah. I was thinking when I was listening to the music again today, I was like, this is the kind of stuff that I put on for the campfire.
Oh, nice.
I start my fire. I get the bush light over there.
And the bush light, yeah. In your Creed playlist.
Dude, honestly, I was never like... I was kind of a closet Creed fan. I feel like when they were back then, you kind of had to be. It's like, yeah, no, right. Creed's whatever. And then once you shut your door, you were, it's like as loud as
Dude, I will say, I saw Nickelback play at Darien Lake like last year, and it was one of, if not the best concert I've ever seen live.
Really?
For real.
I'm going to have to do it too, because that's another one of those that I'm like, yeah, Nickelback's so dumb, and then you shut the car door and you're like jamming the songs.
Yeah, every song, he has 20 songs that even the verses, the pre-choruses, they're all just choruses like chopped together. They're extremely good.
How does he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a really great songwriter. I don't know if he has a team or not, but like the Prison Gates one, that's an unreal. I was just listening to Nickelback the other day, but he's really good at songwriting, and I think that's why it annoys people so much, because all the songs were played so much over and over again. But you can't hate on like the songwriting and his voice. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, I definitely respect it. It's just funny because I feel like when they were coming up, they're popular back when, it was one of those things where you couldn't really say you liked them, or else people were gonna But now, since all this stuff's like re-emerging and resurfacing, and like Creed's getting famous again,
I know.
I'm like, hell yeah, I love Creed. That's probably
Right.
helping your sound a lot. That a lot of that style, I mean, like Scott Stapp and you, I feel like that's he's got one of those voices. Chris Cornell.
Yeah, I love Scott Stapp. I mean, yeah, we follow each other on TikTok, which is an honor of mine. So I hopefully can like collab with him in some way in the future. I really do love his music, and he has an interview with Theo Vaughn on his pod, and it was really cool just hearing about his life story and everything, stuff you just wouldn't guess about him. But he's really talented. His songwriting is amazing too. And yeah, it's reemerging. But when I first started on TikTok in like 2020, like that music was not popular at all. Now Alice in Chains and Creed are like really popular on TikTok all of a sudden. It's really random. Like Alice in Chains. I mean, I would listen to Alice in Chains in middle school and high school, and nobody knew who Alice in Chains was.
I bet
even
your
like Pearl
age.
Jam. And, yeah, nobody. I mean, really, people were just listening to rap. At least where I'm from. That's just the truth. But people knew who Nirvana was and stuff. But Alice in Chains is kind of, in my opinion, it's random. They're one of my favorite bands of all time, but it's just funny that they're one of the bands now on TikTok that people are like going crazy over. I think it was because of Nutshell, and then people kind of deep dive in and are like, "Oh, this guy's voice is insane." He has one of the greatest voices ever, Lane Staley.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is it. Just a pendulum that swings and like eventually it's gonna come back, or is there something that you think in society that something that happened that people are like, oh, we like the dad rock again? I guess that's what they call it now. But
I don't know. I feel like it's almost like rebellion, almost like going against what everybody else likes. Like, oh, like for so long, people just liked whatever was in the media in every in every way, not even with music, just in everything. And now people are kind of like searching for things on their own, it seems like. And just like when Nirvana came out, it's like, oh, this is way different. I'm not going to listen to hair metal anymore. Like this is for me. This speaks to me. I think people are looking for things that speak to them more now. I think people search for things, on TikTok instead of just getting what's shown to them on TV or whatever. People can find it. So I feel like Alice in Chains is like a niche thing for people to say, oh, this is mine. I don't listen to just mainstream music anymore. That could be, but I still do think that, McGee was just on SNL this year, which is crazy. I mean, that's just really good for music in general. He makes it's not rock. It's indie. I don't know what genre you would call it, but I feel like it's good for music. So hopefully as years go by, it'll come back. And Post Malone just replaced Kurt for the Nirvana thing.
Which was cool.
Which was neat. So, I mean, people love Nirvana and stuff. It just takes one person to really set off, the new age of it, because people are just listening to the old bands. They should be listening to new people pretty soon.
I don't know. I try to think about what causes these things to happen, but I think it's also like maybe people are tired of everything being electronic, and it just kind of, so then they're looking for something that's a little more gritty and real.
Yeah. I mean, people love Deftones too. That's as real as it gets too. Just like going back to the roots of just real instruments and just like gritty distortion. That wasn't even in music for so long. I think for like 20 years, distortion was kind of gone. If you think about it, I think like Nickelback kind of like in the mainstream. I don't remember ever really hearing distortion in songs very much. Like, what about you?
Yeah. No, they're there for a while. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there was obviously some bands, but it wasn't definitely not in the mainstream. Yeah.
So it would be cool for it to come back, and then I can reap the benefits of it.
I think you're like perfectly situated, because you are like, I used to say that about, because I'm a Avenged Sevenfold fan from way back, but I feel like it kind of happened back then with them, and they were kind of re-inspiring a lot of some of the older metal and making it modern, and I feel like that's what you're doing with a lot of these sounds with like the Chris Cornells and those types of bands, and I'm all for it because you don't get to hear that. You don't get to hear those songs original and new anymore. I love to go back and listen, but that's why I loved your stuff so much, because I'm like, this is like having those guys back writing music again. To me, you know, it's like, this is badass. So it's exciting.
That. Yeah, it's cool to listen to, like, Cornell, obviously, he loved metal, so it was kind of infused in Soundgarden song, and like Alice in Chains is metal, and then Pearl Jam is more like classic rock because they love The Who or whatever, and then I love all those guys, so it kind of just blends through my music. I don't really sit and write and be like, well, I want to make something like Cornell or whatever. It's just whatever I'm listening to at the time. If I'm listening to a lot of Chili Peppers, I'll like have a riff similar, but I'm never on the nose because no one can be those guys that actually write that way. So whatever you do, it funnels into your own way. But yeah, I can't deny my inspirations for sure. Like, obviously I like Chris Cornell, he's my favorite, but when I was recording the album, I was listening to a lot of Oasis, like the whole time. So you can kind of hear it in my voice a little bit, doing some Liam Gallagher, slightly in Adeline. You can hear it. I sent it to somebody and they were like, oh, it sounds like Creed mixed with Oasis. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I'll take that.
There is nothing wrong with that. What else do you do for like hobbies besides music?
I draw. I was like in high school and everything. I was known as like the kid that could do art really well, and so I won most artistic. Not that that even matters. I'm not bragging about high school or anything.
It matters.
But
I care.
Nobody knew that I could sing or anything until like the last couple months of high school, and then everybody really liked me and stuff. I was like, damn, I should have done this like years ago. Like nobody even knew who I was until the last couple weeks, and it was like freaking party time. But yeah, so I was really good with colored pencils. I used to draw. I was really big in nature photography too. Like I was a big bird watcher. I used to, that for real though. I was into owl hunting and stuff. They got like a bunch of migrational birds in Buffalo, so that's what I used to do as a middle school and kid and stuff. I was into bird photography and nature photography and art.
That kind of sounds like you're trapped, like you're 40, trapped in the body of a teenager.
Right. I mean, that's what happens when no one cares about you. No, I'm kidding.
Not anymore.
You have to talk to animals and stuff.
We care.
But yeah, it was fun. I mean,
honestly, usually animals are a little better anyway to talk to. In my opinion.
Yeah, I've never talked to them for real. I'm not that delusional and old. I don't have dementia yet. But yeah, that's what I was into. But I've played guitar since I was like 10, just honing in my craft really. And I started playing out when I was like 14. So I've been working ever since on that.
That's 10 is crazy. That's cool.
Yeah, 10, 11. My brother bought me my first guitar, so yeah, I'm really close with my family. Like my brother does a lot of my cover art. I think he'll have the album painting for the cover.
I was going to ask you if you were going to do it, but
no, I let my brothers do it. I mean, it's my sound. I'll let them shine a little bit too, and hopefully they can maybe get paid for it too. I don't know if I'm feeling generous. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like I have a song called Broken World. He did the painting for it. It's like a Bigfoot you'll just have to check it out. It's really cool. He does some abstract stuff. It's really nuts. Yeah. Dusty Perdz. You can check him out on Instagram, but yeah. So
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. I think he's going to do the album cover. So I'm excited about that. Cause I don't really like all of my favorite album covers don't have the artist on them. Like, what about you? Like, it's more like a work of art.
Yeah. I like that too. I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like everything, but I do like it when it's just like a piece of art as opposed to like a picture of you or something, I guess.
I know. Like, I love Nirvana, but I don't need Kurt Cobain on my. I do have Kurt Cobain on my wall, but I would rather like the In Utero cover is so cool with the angel wings on it and stuff. It's cooler than a picture of a guy.
Is that a country? I feel like that's a country thing. I feel like country people always put themselves on the.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, because Big Machine is a country label, and they usually have people, and so that's how I was thinking, like Tame Impala. Do you listen to them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All their covers are so cool, like the artwork and all the time. I feel like it's more people like don't obsess over it, but it's a thing that you can like about the artist that's separate from it. In a way, you can get merch on it and have it be yours because nobody knows it's that guy. It's like the cover art, and only you know it, but the people know it too that know the thing. But I feel like it's more special if it's artwork rather than a person.
Yeah, I agree with that. And another cool, we were interviewing Cam Rackham. He's done a lot of the artwork for like the Used, but Avenged Sevenfold. I think those were his buddies growing up, and he was an artist, and he did the I can't remember, City of Evil, I think, artwork, and that kind of like shot his career. Then he started doing stuff for, I think he's done stuff for all sorts of bands now, but so it'd be cool if your brother could like kind of take that trajectory.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
That was a tough word.
But yeah, the one cover he did is really, really insane. You got to look it up. Broken World. It's the cover art for it. It's like a Bigfoot holding like an alien baby and a bunch of other stuff. It's absolutely nuts. He does some really surreal, abstract stuff that nobody else would think of. So really talented. You got to check it out.
I'm going to go check it out. And it makes me even happier because we kind of have this thing with Bigfoot. Did you know that? Did you?
No, I don't.
Oh, you can't see it.
Is that the head behind you?
Oh, no, that's now I can't. Chewbacca, jeez.
Oh, it's Chewbacca. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, we go on Tubi and we search Bigfoot movies and we watch all the homemade Bigfoot movies on Tubi, and they're so bad, but it's so funny. Like, oh my god, that's one of my hobbies, by the way. Like, I'm not a Bigfoot fanatic, but it's just, oh my god, they're the funniest things ever.
Are you kidding, dude? I think we were meant to freaking hang out because, yeah. So when we were at Rocklahoma the last time. We were there covering the show, but my cousin Tim, he's 6'4", I think, huge, just a big dude. But we got a Bigfoot suit.
Nice.
And we put him in the Bigfoot suit and just did Rocklahoma. And like he did an interview where he didn't break Bigfoot character with like their radio station over there in Tulsa.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. So, and then we have
that's nuts.
Where we live, it's like the foremost leading expert on Bigfoot at our university over here. It's like 10 minutes away.
What, Matt Moneymaker's over there?
Is that his name? I don't even know.
No, do you remember Finding Bigfoot, the show on Animal Planet?
Oh, is that dude?
Yeah, the head guy. Is that him?
Oh, maybe. But I wish Tim was here because he knows he's a little bit more into the Bigfoot stuff, probably.
That's awesome. Dude, for one of my music videos, I had my brothers dress up like Bigfoot, like love letters. You should check it out. But I bought a Bigfoot costume for my one brother, and the other one was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And we only had one costume, and I went to the Salvation Army, this thrift store, and that day they had a used Bigfoot costume, and I told him that I bought it from Party City, so he didn't know it was used. And he put on the mask. He was like, "This smells really bad." I was like, no. It's probably just the store. Like, and months later, I told him it was used, and he's just, man, I fucking hate you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. This hat's from the thrift store. I just got it the other day, so.
Oh, that's a good find.
That is
new
right.
age too.
Check this out.
Nice. That's a crazy find.
Who does that? Who puts the ho 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 on the back? That's ridiculous. Dude, that's really funny that we connect so hard on Bigfoot. Man,
I know we've been watching stuff like that since I was a kid. Like,
do you guys
and it was really because of the Finding Bigfoot show on Animal Planet. It was just always on. We would watch that, and Monster Quest on History Channel. And then Ancient Aliens. Like, I'm so into all that stuff. Like, bad Bigfoot movies. I watch comedies and I don't laugh that hard, but like a bad Bigfoot movie will make me laugh so hard. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go look at bad. I don't know that I've ever watched it. I've watched Harry and the Hendersons. Does that count?
No, you gotta watch like a homemade one because people are acting, but the acting is so bad that it's like, why would anyone release this? Like, and how is this on a platform? Search it on Tubi. Seriously, go just search Bigfoot. It is the worst thing ever. Seriously.
If I don't write stuff down, I've hit my head too many times.
Nice.
Don't forget. You must have a lot of exciting things going on right now. If you just
it's a weird time.
You just signed with a label. Is it like something new every day? That
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I've never even really had management before. Like, I've just done this all myself, so management is even cool. And playing shows. So I went to LA and played a couple private parties there like a couple weeks ago, and that was like incredibly fun.
Way cool. What were they for? Can I ask that? Or
it was Rob Ellis's 60th birthday party. He owns Live One.
Oh.
But I just performed at his birthday party, and then the night before I performed also at like a pre-party or whatever. I wasn't even supposed to do that. He asked me to bring my guitar in, so I played for like 4 hours or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Or whatever. Well, the thing is, I play so many songs that people can like throw out any name, and I can just really play it pretty much. So after we start doing that and people are having fun, I'm just going to keep playing. So I love performing, and for people, I know a lot of covers, so just off the top of my head. So that's always fun.
You're like a human touch tunes.
Like a jukebox, I know. That's what they're saying. Like random Aerosmith songs and AC/DC. I know, like, I used to listen to a lot of classic rock. That was my favorite over grunge, like the classic rock stuff. So I know a lot about that. And then I know a lot about grunge in 2000s and stuff like that. So I have a lot of songs I can play.
What's your favorite, like, off the radar band?
Well, Michael Jackson was my number one listen to on Spotify last year. Yeah, I like Michael Jackson a lot. I have a poster on the ceiling over there. Him doing the moonwalk. But like as a kid, I loved Michael Jackson.
He's probably the king.
Right. I mean, he's the greatest ever. For real, though. I mean, it's untouchable. I can't even think of anyone that comes close. He was the most famous person, I think, ever.
Yeah. It's like Jesus and then him.
Probably, though. Probably. Honestly, though, the concerts where he just stands there and people faint and takes off his sunglasses and then people faint. Like, it is so nuts. I don't know. Is there any other artist that people faint when they take their sunglasses off?
I haven't fainted yet. I don't.
Well, you fainted when we started the podcast, but we'll cut that out.
Yeah, we're going to cut that part out. You popped on and I was like, ugh.
Right, I took my sunglasses off. But I feel like young people would faint if like One Direction back in the day, but that's way different. This was like adult people with Michael Jackson
or Beatles. They got a little wild over the Beatles too.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's true. The Beatlemania. I mean, yeah, it goes Michael Jackson and the Beatles for biggest ever for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know who else even compares to those two.
I don't know. You know, the one thing I'd say about Taylor is, from what I understand anyway, like she does write her own music and stuff. So that's cool. Like it's not like a team of people like some of these artists that are, you know, there's like ghostwriters and all this shit. Like she actually does it. So I'll give her that. I can't really listen to much of it. There's a few songs though that I'm like, oh. I don't know. Right.
I don't think I've ever listened to Taylor. I know Haters Gonna Hate that one because it was played over and over again when I was younger. But yeah, I don't even really know it.
You should cover one. Songs. Maybe that's.
Yeah, actually, I used to do that one. I can't even remember it. People used to request it on my TikTok lives. I played it. It was one of her Moody songs. I can't remember because I just like no hate against her. She's super talented, but I just never really listened to her.
You know, I was a big fan until she started dating that Travis Kelce dude, and then
yeah, I mean, I'm a Bills fan, so she's beat us in the playoffs every year. So
I wish you'd beat them because they drive me kind of crazy.
Right.
I'm rooting for the Bills in those situations for sure. Oh, we have a couple questions we usually ask a lot of the people we have on, but we're from Idaho, so do you have like a favorite? Do you like potatoes? And if you do you have like a favorite potato dish or iteration of a potato food?
I mean, just French fries.
Fries, all right.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Buffalo, New York. It's all fried food. It's all fries.
Who has the best fries?
Oh, geez. I don't ever, like, in Buffalo, you're spoiled with food. Like, even diners, like really cheap diners around here have great food. Like, my favorite wings in Buffalo are from, like, just a diner.
Oh, cool.
So, a lot of food here is. So, I don't know who has the best fries. I mean, fast food fries, if we're talking, I feel like Wendy's does.
Oh, the Curly's? Or the regular?
No, like, what are those called? They're called something cut.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking Arby's. I was thinking those seasoned curlies.
Oh, yeah. I never really go to Arby's.
Yeah. Their seasoned curlies are pretty good, but or like Jack in the Box.
To try.
They have
Yeah, we don't have that.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Do you guys have? What do you have over there? Do you have Whataburgers?
No, I think that's a West Coast thing.
Oh, we don't have them in Idaho, but maybe they do over there.
Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, we're big chicken wing. That's where the wing was created, in Buffalo.
The chicken wing, really?
For real, yeah. Duff's or Anchor Bar, one of those. Yeah, for real. If you go to Buffalo, you have to get the chicken wings.
For real?
That's like, yeah, Buffalo chicken wings, Buffalo wings. They were created in Buffalo.
Oh, I feel like you're bullshitting me, but I have to believe you. I have no choice.
Google it, bro. They were created either Duff's or Anchor Bar. I can't remember which one was the first, but yeah, even people in Las Vegas when we were there, they were like, dude, whenever I tell them I'm from Buffalo, they're like, oh, I went to Duff's to try where the wing was.
Oh my God.
All this stuff. Barack Obama went to Duff's when he came here.
He did?
Yeah, approved by the president.
Fine, I wrote it down then. Because maybe I'm uncultured. I feel like I should know this.
That's why they're called Buffalo Wing.
Oh, duh. I just thought that was a sauce. Is that?
I don't know. It is for real, the full wing. Chicken wing.
The full thing.
The full thing. And yeah, they honored them by naming the sauce.
That's really amazing. How did I? Mm-hmm. I'm probably sounding like a fucking idiot. Like I mean,
you probably knew it and just forgot. It's not that important.
That's true. That's true.
But I eat chicken wings all the time. That's like the go-to thing in Buffalo.
I feel like people that play in bands usually have like a few band names that they want, that they would like, that are funny, that they'd want to use, but no, they can't, type of thing. Do you have any of those?
Right. I mean, I've always had like a couple band names in mind, but I've never really wanted like a full band. Like I had like Wicker Blanket in mind.
That's a good one. Wicker Blanket? I like that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've always thought the word wicker was kind of cool. Wicker Blanket. Like Mad Mammoth. I'm not sure if that's one now. Is that a band now?
I don't know, but that's badass. I've never heard
Mad
it.
Mammoth.
Mad Mammoth.
Because my dog's name is Wooly. I've always liked woolly mammoths. Like I don't know. So keeping the tradition alive. But yeah, if I ever had a name, like one of those two. I mean, I've never really thought about it in depth, but those are my two.
I think you should transition into Mad Mammoth right now, because that's a cool
Maybe that's an
name.
album title.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good album.
Nice.
That's the other one we do. Is like that's a good album name too. Yeah.
Yeah, I have so many choices for the new album name, but they told me it was too long. I like long album names. I don't know why. I just think it's unique. Like, you ever see the Stone Temple Pilots one? I don't even remember. It's like souvenirs from the Vatican gift shop, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't know. But
that's
like,
cool.
Oasis's band, like, What's the Story, Morning Glory? That's a pretty long album name. But we were going through album names, and Heather from the label was like, why don't you name it Sour? Because that's one of the names on I played that at the Vegas thing too. You heard it. The one Sour. I think that was the last one I played. But she was like, "How about you name the album Sour?" I'm like, "Well, that's Olivia Rodrigo's wildly famous album name, so we'll have to skip that."
Oh, is it? I thought it was. I feel like somebody else has that too, don't they? Or maybe it's a song name.
Yeah, probably.
You do. But I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're still kind of just mulling over album title. We haven't. Like, we're in between a couple, like, no, I can't remember them really because we have so many, but I don't really do good with like one word. I'm more of like a sentence guy.
I like that.
Know why. Cool. Yeah, it's more indie rock-ish vibe.
I'm trying to think of some that I know, but my I used to play. Well, I guess I kind of still do. We like a tiny little indie band where we just send. Like, we don't ever play together because one of the dudes lives in like England, but we send all the parts to each other and we make music that way. But when we were trying to come up with a band name for this project or whatever, he said, my favorite of all time, Cody Barfus. He's the bass player of this this group we play in, but it's a prosthetic leg street fight. I just always love that. I don't know why.
Nice. That's amazing. Yeah, I was watching an interview. Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers. He said he saw a guy in the crowd like with his prosthetic leg,
Oh,
or
shit.
either he was fighting with it or holding it up. I don't know. That just reminded me of it.
Oh, that's amazing. Have you seen this thing they're doing in the pit now, where it's like they sit down on the ground and then grab each other's shoulders and like start rowing?
No.
I wasn't sure if it was a thing, but they were doing it at Sonic Temple when we were there this last weekend.
Oh wow. I've never seen it.
There was one dude dressed as Jesus and like facing them, and he was like, row, and then all the people on the ground were rowing, and then there was a dude dressed up as like a founding father. I don't know which one, but he was like at the back of this thing, and he was like, row. So it was like Jesus, a founding father, and then a bunch of people fake rowing on the ground. It was weird.
That's America right there.
I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah.
I was like, did I take mushrooms or what is happening?
Right.
Or did they? Maybe
That's wild. That's wild. I went to see Jerry Cantrell and Bush last summer. Very cool show, but no pits or anything. It's kind of maybe no, it's. I feel like I don't go to any like hard metal shows or anything like that. That's why people are kind of chill. Maybe it's a Buffalo thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I feel like you could be on a lineup like, I don't know, like these Danny Wimmer shows that are like these big festivals. I feel like there's a lot of people like you that are. Well, the thing is there's lots of just different kinds of rock.
Like the full album, it would work in a festival environment because the choruses are so loud. I kind of stick to that formula. The Nirvana and all them, the grunge bands, whatever. Huge chorus, quiet verse. That's how we roll on this new album.
Well, yeah, and you got those like super hooky choruses that everybody could sing with, that everybody could sing along to.
Exactly. I'm excited to see I hope that like the album resonates with people. I think the lyrics will really resonate and the melodies and everything. I'm just waiting for it to see what happens. I guess it's in God's hands. I guess
it'll happen. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for the new one tonight. I'm gonna light me up. I got yard work to do after this, so I'm gonna stack up a bunch of shit to burn, and I'm gonna put that on tonight by the campfire because that's a campfire song, I think.
Awesome, yeah, dude. With this song, it's a cool story with this too. So in the studio, we were writing this, and we started it off. It was Adeline, then we changed it to Caroline, and then Adeline stuck. I don't know anyone named Adeline.
Oh, really?
No, I don't. I don't know any 90-year-olds. My bad. No, I'm kidding. I'm not hating against the name, but we finished the song and then sent it to producer Tolan Shaw in Nashville. He's producing it, and he finished it and he goes, "Just so you know, my daughter's name is Adeline." We're like, no way. And he didn't tell us until he finished it, which is nuts. So that's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I hope that sticks. I'm just gonna be quiet about it.
Exactly. He was just quiet about it until the end. And I think the song, it's one of my favorite off the album. All the songs sound so much different on the album. I mean, what did you think? All the songs I played at the Vegas thing, those were all off the new album.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Holy cow, I didn't even know I was getting it. I was getting the whole experience. Oh my God.
Yeah, I played January, Talking About Yourself. That's the next single after this one. I don't know if you remember that. And then I played Adeline, and then I did Sour.
Oh my God. I think that January really... I think it just caught me the most off guard. So it's the one I remembered the most. And then I went back and I just kept streaming it because I was like, oh my God, this song is badass. And then I was...
Nice.
But it's also probably because January was an easy title to remember.
And it was out, so you can go listen to it after that too.
I guess there's that.
So,
there's that, that part.
And then we took a picture together, right?
Yes.
After it? That's what I thought. I remember you from one of the pictures, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably post it and be like, thanks Ryan for coming on the pod today.
Nice.
If I can
That was great. I wasn't expecting all those people to want to take pictures with me. That was nuts. I was like, wait, what? It just felt really weird.
I think it blew everybody away in there. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I didn't. This is just, I'm so I'm my biggest critic or whatever. I literally finished and I was like, damn, I fucking sucked. That's what I thought when I finished that. Well, the thing was, here's the funny story. Like every day I drink the same coffee, and then that day I drank different coffee, and it felt like my throat was like affected by it.
Oh no.
So when I sang, I felt like I was totally off my game. It could be a psychological thing, or it could have been my throat was a little different. It's just like an athlete, you know, if you don't warm up the same before a game or something. So I thought I really sucked. So I like walked back. I'm like, damn. And Heather was like, that was really good. Like, okay, cool. And then apparently I did good. So
did amazing, man. And I bet, you know what I bet it was? Maybe, I don't know. But Vegas is real dry. The air
and the smoke, the cigar smoke in the hotel. And
yeah, smoky.
Breathing that in.
Yeah,
probably it. Yeah,
yeah. We got real dry climate out here, and if you're not used to it,
yeah. In Buffalo, like the heat is so humid, and then over there, it's a different kind of heat, so it feels a lot different.
Yeah, it's not as hot, right?
Yeah, no.
Are people requesting your songs yet? That's going to be the day that's like, play January. And you're going to be like, that's right, bitch.
I mean, yeah, when people know them, like on my TikTok lives, people request my songs and stuff. But in real life, everyone, yeah, I mean, the people that know me and know my music will say it. But I do, yeah, I mean, every once in a while, people request stuff. I mean, I'm not that known. I'm known on TikTok. Like, I'll randomly get recognized. If I go to like the mall in Buffalo and stuff like that, I'll get recognized. So people do know my music to a certain extent.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to go check out your lives. Do you go live often?
Mm-hmm. Every Friday night, I go live on TikTok.
Okay, that's another thing I better write down because I got hit in the head a lot. Yeah, because I kind of started to go. I was doing it for the podcast a little bit. I mean, it's amazing how many people follow you just from flipping through lives. And
yeah,
like I'm not even doing anything cool. I was just playing music, and
exactly.
And we were
just kind of like to join it, and it creates community too because you're talking to the people. Some people just like ignore comments. It's like, well, that's the worst thing you can do. And the whole point of the live is to interact with people. But so I find it fun because I can just talk to everybody, and I have like some actual fun like memories on lives and stuff, like people saying dumb things to me. It's just a fun experience. Like last week I had like 900 people watching at once. I was like, wow, this is random. Yeah, I think it was because I was wearing a bucket hat. I feel like I'm saying it's my hat because I don't know, but I randomly wore a bucket hat and then all these people were joining. Must be my hat. Or it could have been the song I was singing. I don't know. But so it's fun when a lot of people join, and people send in requests. They'll like Venmo me or send gifts and be like, "Here, play this song," and I play it. So I've been doing that for years, and it's just great. Yeah, if you're doing it for I recommend it for people's businesses or whatever. Just go live, and then you can actually talk to people. It's not just comments on the video. It's like you actually responding.
TikTok gave an avenue of it just gave us another avenue to like put stuff out. And
literally, and then
actually have
the other apps too. Yeah, the other apps like followed suit too, and they added the algorithm, reels and shorts on YouTube as well. Before that, it was really only YouTube that you could like get big on. Am I right though? Like with an algorithm, like posting covers and stuff like that. Like
yeah, you're right.
There was no like if you're posting on Facebook, I don't know how something would go viral. It's just like random, like, and then you go on Ellen. That's what it was. You get somehow you get. And when I was a kid, I was so delusional. I'd be like, I'm gonna get on Ellen. I'm gonna get on Ellen. Like I was at like a roller rink skating around. I'm like, the security cameras are gonna get this. I'm gonna be on Ellen for this. I was like, and then
security.
And then I was like, but yeah, and then that was the right. It was like, how did things go viral? And then TikTok came like around, and that's all the comments too, where it's like 10 years ago this video would have gotten you on Ellen, and now it's like you just go to school the next day if you have a viral video. Yeah, you got 1 million views, like big whoop.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
Like people in Buffalo, like even they don't act like people I know or whatever, they're like, all right, you think you're a hot shot? Like, whatever. I got views too. It's like, all right, cool. Like, congrats, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think I'm a hot shot. I'm just happy to do it. I'm not bragging or anything. I didn't even tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, you just found it yourself. So reap what you sow. But yeah. But yeah, it's fun. But I totally agree with you. It gives you community too, because like, you know, all the artists that were out there and weren't given a chance, and then you can literally put up your stuff, and if it's good, people can like it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a monopoly over the music industry. I mean, TikTok isn't the music industry, but it is a way to gain fans, and then you can be an indie artist, and you know, maybe you still would work a job, but you can still be like, oh wow, like 10,000 people viewed my video, or I got 100,000 streams on my new song. It's just crazy that the world is kind of turned into that, and it's kind of evening out the playing field with musicians too, where bands like Alice in Chains can be heard. You can discover more things now too with these apps. So I think that's why, you know, going back to what you said before, like creators coming back, because people can discover things more easily, and it's an even playing field. You're not just getting siphoned things on MTV anymore.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, just for artists around the world, it's such a good thing. Like, and not even artists, just everything. Small creators, small businesses. Mm-hmm. It's nuts. If you make a piece of content, just some fun thing in your bakery, people can start flooding in or whatever. Like, they like use one of the hot girls that work at the place, and they post, and people in the comments are like, oh, a 17-hour drive, it's not that far, I'll make it. It's like, it's such a good like promotional place for businesses in general, art, music, everything.
Maybe this will be the last question. I want to keep, dude, we're an hour and a half. This will be, I can make this the last one. It might last a half hour though, I don't know. Am I wrong about this though? This streaming shit lately is pissing me off. Like, okay, so you used to stream Netflix, and then you paid the money so that I didn't have to watch all the commercials and the bullshit. That was their pitch, basically. Like, you're gonna pay us a membership monthly, and then we're gonna put our shows out, and you can just watch. And now it's like now I have to have 6 or 7 to watch the shows. And now they're like, oh yeah, you got to watch the commercials too, unless you want to pay us more money. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
I know it. Well, it's just like storage on my phone. My storage is always full, and it's like, you got to pay $4.99 instead of $2.99 if you want more storage. Like, just give me it. I mean, I don't understand what I'm unlocking. Like, you really need the money, and yeah, like I'm going back to Tubi, but yeah, it's free because you watch ads, so the ads like pay for it.
Yeah.
But so I didn't even know Netflix was showing ads now. If you paid.
Yeah, I think so. I just get the. I just get the cheapest ones.
Yeah.
Or whatever, the entry. I'm paying, but it's like the least amount. Hulu. Yeah. Netflix. Freaking Apple TV. I can't remember.
HBO is good. I think I'm on my brother's for that.
Oh,
sometimes I'll like.
They started
buy
doing
a
that.
movie. And you still have to pay for some movies, so I'll like it would be like $4.99. Have you seen the Singles movie? From the 90s with that great soundtrack?
The Singles, I haven't.
It's from the 90s. It's like all the Cornell's in it, Lane Staley's in it. Like they perform in it. It's like a movie from Seattle in the 90s. It's great.
I wrote that down.
I was looking for it. I had to pay $4.99, so I just billed my brother for it because I'm logged into his stuff. So I just buy it. And I don't think he ever noticed.
Charge it to the room, basically.
I know.
Nice.
I think I bought him dinner like a couple weeks later. I'm like, this also covers that movie. He's like, what? And then dude, I watched the other day Lincoln the Vampire Slayer. You've seen that, right?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. I never did watch it. Is it good?
Dude, you gotta watch it. Like, okay. One of my, I don't want to say one of my favorite movies because I sound like an idiot, but literally one of my favorite movies. Like the twist, and then I was looking it up on TikTok, and some people think this is real. Like, it's a real conspiracy theory that his mom was killed by a vampire, and you know, I don't even want to get in trouble for saying the conspiracies, but it's far out. It's a great movie. I'm not saying it's real, but he's a vampire slayer, and Abraham Lincoln's out here killing with a freaking axe. He's killing it. He chops a cherry tree down with one swing. Almost. It is great, dude. It is great.
I remember it was like kind of cult following, popular there for a minute, and then I did plan on watching it, and I just didn't.
Yeah, I guess it was a book first. I mean, I just watched it. That's why it's on my mind. I'm not like obsessed with vampires. I did start watching Twilight for the first time this year.
Uh-oh.
I never saw those until now. What about you?
The Twilight, I still haven't watched them.
They're actually good. Like the first couple, like it's like it like captures that time period so well. That corny, like awful animation and stuff. I'm into that stuff.
Isn't that where the team whatever and the team whatevers came from?
Yeah, Team Jacob and Edward.
Yeah, I remember that part. What are you on a team yet?
Yeah, I'm Team Edward for sure. It just doesn't make sense to me to be Team Jacob. Like, I don't understand how someone could watch that movie and be like, "I'm Team Jacob." It makes no sense. Like, if you watch it, it has to be if you're just attracted to the guy, which I'm not attracted to either. That's fine. That's fine by me if anyone's attracted to either. But Edward is like the star of it, and he's like the main character, and then Jacob is like the side character and barely has any story, and the story is completely revolved around Edward. So I totally disagree with anyone that's Team Jacob. If you are, I think you're delusional.
Maybe I'm gonna have to watch it now because
No, for real, you should.
I don't even know
Abraham Lincoln, some Bigfoot Tubi movies.
Oh yeah, I got that here. Bigfoot Tubi, Singles, Abe Lincoln.
Oh. The Singles movie isn't very good, but it's a good watch. Like, I feel like you gotta watch it just for the soundtrack. Like, Screaming Trees is on it. Here's
my notes so far: Abe Lincoln, Singles, Bigfoot Tubi, Dusty Perdz, Duff's, Sour, Friday Night. Oh, Friday Night. That's when you stream.
Friday Night Lives.
God, I better put stream on there. I just about forgot already. See, I told you.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess that's good, dude. I don't want to keep you any longer. Plus, I probably better mow my lawn or else my girlfriend will leave me or something.
Nice. Thanks for having me, man.
Dude, this was awesome. I had a fucking hell of a time.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for all the kind words and everything.
Man, you're welcome. Come on here anytime. And I got to get you here with Tim because it's a shit show when he's with me because then it just turns
nice.
It just turns crazy. Like Sultans of Slack. That's when it really gets...
Yeah, you gotta watch some Bigfoot movies and then we'll do this again. We'll review some.
Oh, dude. Okay, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, get me back on.
I'll put me and Tim behind some of these Bigfoot because we love Bigfoot. We just think it's hilarious. I don't know why, but we just find it really funny. Like the whole
dude, the one movie, the Bigfoot was wearing jeans, and it was like the dude had bare feet and he was like in a Bigfoot and he was in jeans and it could like talk and it's. And it was like a real Bigfoot movie. Like I'll send you some recs because I know the worst ones. I forced my dad to watch them too, and he says we are the only people on earth that watch this shit. And he's like, I can't wait till we don't watch this shit anymore. Nobody on earth has watched all these movies. We've watched like 300.
Oh my god! I don't get homework very often from interviews, but I'm not sad about it either.
I mean, everybody has Tubi. If you're a Bigfoot like enjoyer, these things will blow your mind how stupid they are.
I can't wait.